everyone, and welcome to week 19 of Life Q's 2024 with Monica. So this week, I was kind of looking back in my archives of my other Life Q's. I've done it, I think, 3 or 4 times, sequence of Life Q's. This is that red acrylic paint, liquid paint. It is called Paroli Red. And it's like a acrylic ink, I guess is what it is. And one of the posts that I had on there was, what if you were given an extra 24? Like an extra day. Like you knew already how many days you had, and then the universe just said, you know what? I'm giving you an extra 24. What would you do? What would you do with those extra days? That didn't work very well, so I'll try this ink. And I know what I would do. I think I would try to spend those days with and about love. Just being happy, being joyful, showing love, treating people with love, making love, singing about love. Just like I said in my other post, being drunk with love. That's exactly what I said the last time. And I feel the same way. But it is just such a good prompt. Like, what would you do? Like, like you only have so many days in your slotted time. And then the universe or God says, Monica, you've got one more whole day, a whole 24. What are you going to do with those extra 24? So like I said, I would try to show love. I'd go around finding people that needed some love. If it was like people that are unhoused people, I would give them clothing. I'd try and find them a place to stay. They could stay in my house if they wanted to. And it's just an interesting thought process because you kind of think, well, why aren't I doing that now? Why aren't I doing that? Can you guys see what I'm doing? This is a heart roller. It's like mini little hearts. So I'm just rolling it all over this page haphazardly. I thought but they roll upside down. It's quite funny. They don't roll the way I wanted them to, but it doesn't matter. It's just my little background page there. So I used worn lipstick from Tim Holtz. So that's going to be my little background page. And I just got a whole bunch of stuff here, and I'm literally just going to cut it out, paste it on, kind of collage, and we'll just see what happens. So this lady is supposed to be me. And I'm just going to be walking around, thinking, what am I going to do with this extra 24? And I know what I would do. Absolutely. I would go over to my family's house and hug and kiss each and every one of them. Tell them that they are loved and always will be loved. I would try to buy food for those that need it. Anyone troubled, I would try to get them help. I would do as much as I could squeeze in to that 24 hours, and I wouldn't sleep because there would be no need for me to sleep. It's my last 24. I'm not gonna waste it sleeping. I will play the songs I love. I will sing to my heart's content. And that's what Miss Monica would do. So I might put that in the middle of the page. But I did have some other collage things. So this is mostly going to be kind of a collage, but I don't want to hide all of my this. Oh, I love this verse. As long as I live, if it be only 1 hour, or if it be 100 years, I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live. What a perfect thing to add to this page. I love that. It's a really old poem called As Long as I Live. I love it. And how timely that I just took that out of my ephemera. So we're going to put that there. I absolutely love it. And you're going to be somewhere over here. I'm just going to be a walking. There's another sticker that's supposed to be me just sitting with a cup of coffee, and I'll find it as I come to it. And that's truly what this page is all about. I mean, what else does the world need but love? What more can we do but love? I mean, you know, I was even thinking about the debate the other day, you know, watching it from Canada. And I was just thinking even how unkind people were about that debate. I was just like, you know, first of all, nobody was kind to, well, I shouldn't say nobody, but it appeared to me that many people were not kind even to the president right now. People were not kind to him. He's an old man. He's entitled to have a bad day. And if it happened to be on the day of the thingy, oh, well. Like, you can't kill the man for it. Do you know what I'm saying? He had a bad day. But funny, if you listen to his answers, they were brilliant. Like, show some love. Show some compassion. Whether you're for the other one or if you're for Biden, just show human compassion and love. It's your free day. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to do some art? Oopsie. You could join me and we could do some, art journaling. These are old rub-ons, so you know how sometimes they don't rub and sometimes they do. It's always, you just never know. Oh yeah, these are good. Look at this. Just that part. So I'm going to finish with this rub-on and I'll be back. Okay, I've added a whole bunch of junk to this page, but I will explain it soon. Excuse me. I put these hearts there. This was one of those doily hearts. And then I stuck just a sticker heart. And then me and my sister, I'm knitting. She brought me a big old cup of coffee, which was pure love, how to spend that extra 24. And then this heart, interestingly enough, was one of these. And I thought it was too big and dimensional for the book. So I was just going to try to cut off the top part of the wood and then lay it flat. But in doing that, all of the wood came off. And it was on this sort of distressed wired ring. So I just glued it down. Funny what you discover when you're you know. And through all of my stuff, I was looking for everything that's at 24 or love, 24 or love. So I got stickers that say 24 for 24, the rub-ons, 24, this calendar date, 24, and also a bingo card with the 24 circled, and it says, please handle with care, because this is an envelope that's being delivered with 24 and 24, your extra days in there. And it says on the envelope something about, let me read it. This prescription can only be refilled on the authority of your physician. So it's like a prescription right here. And then inside, because everything was kind of beige and white, I cut out some really cool paper. Let me show you this. And I stuck it on the inside of this envelope here. It's not glued in, it's just stuck in, so that everything on this side doesn't look all kind of pasty white. So now I'm going to start doing some distressing. So I also found this and this. They go together like that. But they're too shiny and too pretty. So I am going to just break down. This was just some old chipboard I had. And it's always so easy to distress chipboard, as we all know. I mean, look how quick that was. And this one too. And then I am going to be using my distress inks and stuff. And distress all of this up. And then I'm going to touch everything up with gesso, which will tie all of these goofy things together. But what I want to do is add one more thing onto this envelope that will speak to the distress colors. So see this? Choose Joy. Oh, this is good too. You Are My Home. But Choose Joy is what I'm going to pick. I love that song, You Are My Home. It is from the musical Scarlet Pimpernel. Choose Joy. So we're going to distress this too while we're here. Everything I can distress, I'm going to. And then I'm going to go through here, and everything I can add distress stain to, I'm going to. Because you can still read Choose Joy, and I'm going to put it kind of like that so you can read it. All right. So I'll be back after I do some distressing. When I start doing the gesso part, I'll be back. Okay, I'm just doing the gessoing part. I already started. And this page is wacky. It is just as wacky as I am. But interestingly enough, I had these little cards up here. They're called journey cards. And I went through them and I found one that said love. And I said, oh, that's fantastic. And guess what? When I pick up the camera and show you the page, the number says 2024. And then I went back to see if they all had 2024 because of the year. And none of them do. They have, see, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, none of them do. It just so happened the one that said love, that I've been talking about what I would do with my extra day, said 2024. So, what do you think of them apples? So I'm just going to keep kind of doing this until I can get this page somehow how I would like it to be. We had a really nice day. It was Turner's high school graduation weekend. So Deanne had his final party today at her house. And, you know, different family and friends were there. And it was just so nice. And one of It's Brody's best friend. It's almost like an uncle to her kids. They're not blood related, but they might as well be. And he wrote out a card, him and his wife, to Turner, about always following your inner compass, and like always follow the truth and follow love and how much they love them and all that kind of stuff. And then he gifted him with this box that was so gorgeous. It was this antique, looked like walnut box. Beautiful. And in it was polished brass compass about this big in this. It was beautiful. And there wasn't a dry eye because it was the most touching thing. Then he got lots of money, and we got him a pair of Birkenstocks, and the usual. But that one was just beautiful. It really, really, really was. Okay, this is going to be it for this page. This has never been a page I've ever done like this, but I know what I wanted to do. I know what I wanted to say. And it's like, what would you do if you were given an extra 24? So let's add some more distress over here on top of the gesso. And then I'll come back and show it to you, the proper way. I think I'm going to cut up a whole bunch of different fruits. So here is my finished crazy page. It wasn't coming to me. I wasn't liking it until I started doodling a little bit. Here I put, what would you do with an extra 24? Meaning an extra day. And I told you guys what I would do. I would do as many loving things as I could. I would love people, do loving acts of kindness, acts of loving kindness for them. Be love, make love, do love, be drunk with love for everything and everybody. So here's my envelope in the mail that arrives. I open it up. It says handle with care. And it says choose joy. And it's a prescription from my doctor. And I open it up and there's 24 extra hours, another 24. Can't be refilled. I'm like, oh my goodness, 2 4s everywhere I look. Love everywhere I look. Here's my metallic heart there. It says love. And then the 2 4 on the, that is amazing. And then after I did the rub-ons and the rub-on 2 4, then I did doodles all the way around. Squiggles around there. Dots around here, and lines all the way around. And then I added gesso and distressing to try to tie it all together. And now I kind of think it makes sense to me. It's crazy, but I managed to tie it all together. I mean, what more do you want? Knitting and coffee and a sister or a friend? Come on. Love, love, love everywhere. Choosing joy. Even this poem. I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live. I mean, oh, beautiful. So let's pretend that every day is an extra 24 hours and spend it loving and showing loving peace and loving kindness to everything and everybody. So thank you so much for watching. And again, if you want to share your pages on Instagram, use the hashtag LifeQ's2024. And we will see you all next week on week 20. And oh, one thing I want to mention, week 20 will be the last day in this segment, because I thought after week 20, people are going on holidays. They're not watching the videos as much. They may not be doing art as much. I know we're going to be camping a lot, and it'll make it really difficult to try to do them on time. And I don't want to be late. So I thought to myself, why don't you just stop at 20 and then resume back later on at week 21. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, we'll see you next week. And thanks so very, very much for watching. Love you all. Bye.